Hi friends, Dr. Steven here again with another video review, or should I say soon to be Ghostbusters Steven. So this is actually an unboxing. So I just got today delivered from Hasbro my crowdsourced Ghostbuster Proton pack. I also got my RoboSun Optimus Prime trailer, which goes along with the RoboSun self-converting Optimus Prime figure. This is the self-converting trailer. Don't expect to see any box opening videos on that, because like with all my other Transformers in my huge Transformer collection, I never open the boxes. So anyhow, this bad boy is going up into my Transformer room, and that's right, I have a actual Transformers room. That's how big my collection is, and we will be posting videos, multiple videos of my Transformer room in my collection here in the near future. It's going to be several different videos. Check back on our channel for those videos, or you can subscribe and then you'll know when they hit. So anyhow, sorry, no Transformer RoboSun trailer today for you, but this should be good enough. Neutrino wand. This was not crowdsourced, and I think it's probably still available if you're interested on Hasbro Pulse. But the reason that I have this is because this is made to go with the Proton pack, so that you have the whole full Ghostbuster, get up. So we'll set that to the side. This was a HasLab project, meaning that it is crowdsourced. And what that means is that it requires, if you're not familiar with the concept, it requires people to commit in advance, pay in advance, and if you get to, if there's a certain level of people who have bought into it, then Hasbro will actually produce it. So if there's not enough takers, then they're not going to spend the time and money to produce something that's super expensive. They usually do this for bigger, expensive items. So that's what this was. And the way that they do it is that they will set the initial bottom line limit in order for them to produce it, which is usually, something like 10,000. So like 10,000 people or something like that have to commit with their credit card that they are going to buy this item. And then once they get to, and within a certain time, and then once they get, if they get to that committal point within that time frame, then Hasbro will give it the green light, and then they will produce it. But what they do on top of that is they set additional, usually they hide them and they don't reveal them up front, different tiers where they will give you additional stuff if you've committed to the whatever the project is. So it'll be like, at 12,000 they'll give you an additional blah blah blah. 14,000 they'll give you an additional blah blah blah, whatever. So this is one of the additional higher tier things that they give you, and we will see what it is. This is some green ectoplasm. Yeah. So as I remember, this is stuff that you can attach to the Proton pack, which we'll do later. That kind of hangs off of it. So Ghost Scoop, kind of hangs off there. All right, so we'll set that to the side. Now, so this thing arrived inside of a box. So it was kind of a pain to get it all out because it's a very tight fit. So I already, before we started this video, I already went ahead and removed it out of those two. Nice thing about that, even though there's no packing for this box, but nice thing about that is you got like a couple of layers of cardboard there to protect this thing, in theory. Now, normally, when I buy these kind of movie memorabilia things for our movie room, usually I toss away the packaging if I'm going to take it out of the packaging like I did with the neutrino wand, I'll usually toss away the packaging because I'm going to display it on a shelf or something like that. In this case, though, I mean, man, look at this packaging. This is top notch. I think I'm going to be hanging on to this. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here after I'm done, but this is some really nice packaging. I believe this thing cost $400, and it took 1.5 years for them to finally produce this thing and get it, to my door. Around 1.5 years. So, I mean, the packaging alone is great. With the Ghostbuster logo, it looks like it's like a big, what do you want to call it? Like a trunk. It's even got a thumbprint scanner on the front. Again, the Ghostbuster logo, and it says Egon Spengler Proton Pack. So that is taking off from, if you've seen the most recent Ghostbuster movie, Ghostbusters Afterlife, where Egon Spengler's granddaughter, where she comes across his old proton pack and she's able to get it up and running again, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of the theme behind this proton pack. And as we'll see later, one of the features of this thing is that you can actually take it apart and put it back together like the girl does in the movie. So anyhow, packaging, probably not tossing this away. It's just too darn nice. So let's go ahead and cut the tape. So we've got 5 pieces of tape to cut and see what we get inside. If you've seen the Ghostbusters Afterlife movie, there's a scene in the movie where Egon's granddaughter finds the location of his Ghostbusters gear. Specifically, one of the ghost traps, and she has to move around floorboards and stuff to kind of unlock it like a puzzle to get in there, and that's what this is emulating. So here we have to slide this over that way to open up this, and that's what we get. So here we have the instructions. Gonna go ahead and take those out. All right, so we'll be looking at these. This looks like warranty information. Okay, so it looks like, among other things, and including in addition to the instructions, we have this that says phantasmical samples, potentially sentient, handle with extreme care. So let's see what's in there. I have a feeling it's more ectoplasm. We don't need to save that box. And sure enough, it is more ectoplasm. Cool. Now we have lots of ectoplasm. Add that to our other pile of ectoplasm over there. Okay, let's see what else we have. So here's a box that looks like one of the traditional Ghostbuster traps. And I highly recommend, if you're going to use a box cutter knife like I'm doing, whenever you open these kind of things, because I mean the knife blade can be very long. If you're just using it to open tape, just set it on the lowest cutting thing so you don't actually damage whatever might be in there. All right, let's see what's in here. I honestly have no idea. Oh, I think I know what these are. So this was one of the higher tier, if you remember I was talking about tiers earlier, funding tiers, I remember, is they had these little guys, and again, you'd have to see it from the movie Ghostbusters Afterlife. These are the little mini puffs, little mini Stay Puft Marshmallow men that were in the movie. It looks like we get a whole box of them here. So that one obviously has had a bad day. And that one too. Oh, these things are adorable. They were really cute in the movie. And that one too. We can toss all that. I'm not going to save that. And this is a mini puff head. And let's see where the rest of them is. Or maybe there are other heads. I don't know. There's another mini puffed head. And this is going to be another mini puffed head. And okay, so I think the idea behind these is that you can, pop out the heads and put different heads on them to give them different expressions, which is really cute. So we have 3 mini puffs and 3 additional heads with all these different expressions and stuff. So that's pretty awesome. I may hang on to this packaging. So, okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, let's see what we have over on this side. That looks like just packaging, I think. And let's see if we can lift this out. There we go. All right. Yeah, definitely gonna hang on to this stuff. I'm really impressed with the quality and the effort of the packaging here that they put in. Make sure there's nothing else on this side that we're missing. No. Okay, cool. Let's set that aside. All right. Now we're getting into the meat of the whole thing. Ooh. Here we go. Oh yeah. This thing definitely has some weight to it. I'm not kidding. As well it should. But yeah, look at that. Huh? Woo! That is freaking awesome. All right, straps and everything. So let's get that out of the way. See what else might be in here. Seems like there's another layer below this. Oh, there should be, because I believe part of the tiers is that it comes with a stand as well, which is going to be really helpful for display purposes. So let's see what we've got down here. Let's see what's in this. Ooh. And this looks like, yep, sure enough, there's the hose in there, the connector hose. Okay, so it looks like everything is here as promised. So now it's time to put this bad boy together. All right, so for now, let's get this out of the way. Let's start with the Proton pack. It looks pretty pre-assembled already. So let's see what we have here. Talking about where to put in batteries. So let's see if we can find the battery compartment on this thing. Ah, there it is. Okay. So where is my? There we go. Phillips head screwdriver. Alrighty. Well, as it turns out, I happen to have exactly 4 D batteries, which is awfully lucky, because you don't really use Ds very often. So, oh, that sounds cool. All right, so we can put this all back together. All right, now we'll take this off while we're at it. Okay. Ooh. Waist strap. Yeah, you probably need one of those. Okay, because now those 4 D batteries just made this thing even heavier. It's not too heavy though, to be perfectly honest. I mean, it's not like it's gonna give you back problems or anything. So, all right. So let me see here. We did the batteries. What's next? Not sure what they're trying to show here, but let's flip it around anyway. See if we can find what they're referring to here. Oh yeah, okay. It does kind of seem like, hold on, let me set it down. Like there's a piece that goes there. Yeah, absolutely. And that's possibly where the hose attaches to. Well, anyhow, so here we need to attach something. So let's figure out what that is. Okay, this is probably for the stand. Let's open this and see what we've got in here. Oh, there's my knife. my guess is that this is the place to attach the hose to go to the neutrino one. I could be wrong. Okay, well there's the connection hose for one thing, so that's cool. The little orange cap is kind of what I suspected. It's a little orange cap to put on the end of your neutrino wand, just to make sure nobody somehow suspects that this is an actual firearm. So I don't think we'll be doing that, but it's nice of them to think about it. Maybe this is what we're looking for. Kind of feels like it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this thing just gets heavier and heavier. So according to the instructions, this guy pops on there. That's what we'll do. Okay, cool. Not sure what purpose this serves yet. So that goes there, and it looks like it just kind of hangs there. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. All right, so just going through the instructions here, basically, the way that they have this broken down, I suppose I could read it, but, you know, I'll try to follow the pictures first. So just kind of working through, what it's doing is it's working through the structure of the thing, and pointing out in, you know, little enlargement windows, different things here. So this, not sure what it does yet, but may serve a purpose later. Now, so that's that window. Now going down through this window, now it looks like over here on this side, oh, there's the ignition switch right there. Ooh, now look at that, huh? That's pretty cool. All right, so now we have this little button here on the side. Where is that? Is that this guy? Yeah. Oh, okay, so that's saying that, all right, that if I push the button, I can flip this down. I think that's what it's saying. Yeah, I'm not sure what purpose that serves, but okay. All right, moving along. So here is the volume knob. All right, that's what that does. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. And then moving over onto this side of the page. So now on this side, oh, look at that. With the red spinny thing. That's very cool. So now over on this side, looks like down here. What's on this side? There's a cable of some kind. Not sure what that connects to either. Oh, you know what? I think that's supposed to plug in there. Nope. Yeah, I believe so. All right, just came loose. So let's plug that back in there. Okay. That goes down there. There we go. Cable. Okay, so that's connected. All right, going back to the instructions. Let's see here. Okay, good. I was getting kind of loud anyway. Okay, so if we want to take it apart, so 1, 2, 3, that's on this side. So, okay, I got it. We're supposed to take all this stuff off and all that. Let's see if we can give it a try. Oh, I see. So this comes off and then, right. Okay, so basically, to take it apart, we have to take this out and this off and this whole shebang-a-bang here, so we can take this whole thing apart. So we have to disconnect this hose, and we have to, it looks like, disconnect this hose. Yep. And then take this piece off. And again, this is the whole point of this is emulating the scene in Ghostbusters Afterlife, where Egon's granddaughter is rebuilding his proton pack. So then we take this off, we can take that off. All right. And then we can lift this piece up. Wow, this is pretty badass, I have to say. And we can disconnect this and take this part out. Ooh, and then there are switches in there. Look at that. Huh. Wow. They really went through, I'll tell you, the designers, I mean, I guess this is why it probably took a year and a half from the time that I crowdsourced this, that I, pledged to it, for it to actually come out. And they kept delaying it, but I'll tell you, it's worth every penny. Again, it was, I believe, $400, and, and the weight, just because of the level of detail. I mean, if you get a good look at the interior of this thing, the level of detail, and again, having switches and all that stuff in here, I mean, they didn't have to do that at all, They do make these cheap versions of the Ghostbusters, stuff like this that you can get at Walmart or whatever, but that's not what this is. So I'm really glad that they put forth the effort. Now, just finishing through with the instructions here. Okay, yeah, cool. We're just about done, folks. So let's see. Now let's figure out what that is. So there is a cable running around. Where is it? Okay, I see. They're showing here how to put the slime on it. Got it. Oh, I see how the slime works. Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. All right. Hi. Soon to be Ghostbuster Steven back here. Okay, so we've reassembled the Proton pack. I still haven't figured out what where this is. If anybody happens to figure it out, you can post it in the chat for this video. But excuse me. Just real quick, I'm not gonna put all these things on yet, but in case you're wondering how the ectoplasm works, so it's just got a little kind of loop around, and then you pop it into the hole here, so you can hang it on anything. It doesn't have to go anywhere, special. But we're not gonna mess with that right now. I'm assuming my Proton pack is pre-slimed. So moving along to the last couple steps here. So what we have left is attaching the neutrino wand and the stand. So, according to the instructions, we have our neutrino wand, sorry, I've been mispronouncing it. And we've got our hose. And this hose, as it turns out, is more than just a hose. You can see it's actually got some electrical connections in here, which plugs in here. So I'm very interested to see how this all works out. So, let me see here how they want us to do this. So we plug it in there, and we plug it in there. Now, the neutrino wand came designed to work with this backpack, when and if they should ever create one. So we take the back off of there, and not sure what this thing is for here. Seems like something of a placeholder. Not sure. But it looks like we can just unscrew this. Or maybe it somehow goes in here. Let's see. Or is there, aha! Well, there we go. Well, there you go. All right, now I understand. So, check it out. If you have just the neutrino wand by itself, it takes 3 AA batteries. This is the battery compartment, great. But if you hook it up to the Proton pack, you no longer need those batteries, and instead you use this bad boy, which slides in place of the batteries. Okay, and so then we hook that up, and then so that means that the neutrino wand draws its power from those 4 D-cell batteries here in the backpack. So then we plug it in here. So there we go. And tighten it down. So it's obvious that they were planning to do a proton pack back when they originally designed this neutrona wand, giving it that option. All right, almost there. Okay, all tightened down, and it does, this actually does, or should, slide in there on the side. Let's see if it does. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. Okay, and if this is all working, let's see, correctly, let's flip this on. Oh, yep, it does. So now it's getting its power, or should be. This is going to take a lot of fiddling with these switches to figure out exactly how to make this all work, but we do know that it does work. What is that sound? I don't know. All right, well, again, yeah, see, it does work, so it's connected. So it's going to take a lot of fiddling with it to get it to work. But anyhow, so that's how it all connects. Now, so the very last step is the stand. That should be pretty quick. Some other stuff in this packaging here. Like I said, there's that safety cap. Let's see what all this is. This is probably maybe the hardware to build the stand. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this has to do with that missing step I was getting. No, I think this is for the stand. Wow, that's a lot of hardware. Woo! Jeez. All right. Well, and then pieces for the stand. It doesn't look like, according to the instructions, that it requires all that hardware, so I'm not entirely sure what that's for. I might have to break down and read the instructions, but why would we want to do that if we don't have to? Am I right? So, yeah, that's just for the cap. All right, so according to this, yeah, that's the thing there. So we have these pieces, and this is totally, assuming I have enough clearance, ceiling clearance in my movie room on my shelf where I'm gonna put this. I'm totally gonna display it like this. So it looks like it goes like that. And then we pop these guys on the side. Yeah, I don't look like there's any hardware needed at this point. So, come on, you can do it. Although there are, I don't know, looks like screw holes, but I think this is just, yeah, popping it in. There we go. Yeah. All right, no magic there. And again, I believe the stand was one of the other higher tier add-ons. So, which I'm so glad they did. Assuming I can actually use it. Come on. There we go. Once you get it started, it should keep going. So I can put a little. There we go. See, brute force is always the answer. And then this last part looks like it sits on there. read this correctly. Yeah, so this part here goes forward, so pops in there like that. And so that's it for the stand. Let's check it out and see if it actually does its job. All right, so this thing should just sit right in there comfortably. I wonder if that, no, it looks like it's okay. Okay, not bad. The only thing that kind of gets in the way with the stand here is the hose that connects it with the Neutrona wand. But otherwise, it seems to work pretty well as far as stands go. Seems to hold the weight just fine, and it doesn't look like there are any issues tipping it over. So, like I said, there's all this hardware here, and as far as I can tell, oh, you know what? As a last thing, let's open up the pack that came with the stand, and maybe that'll shed some light on what those are for. But as of right now, I mean, it could be all that hardware. It could be if you want to mount it on your wall, you know, hang it from a wall or something like that. But let me see what's in here. I know this is another one of the add-ons. Is what do we have in here? Some pretty cool stuff. We've got some stickers that you can add to this thing. You know, if you want to dump a bunch of stickers all over, I don't know, it's got a good amount of stickers on it already. So it looks like, oh, I suppose, okay, I get it. So what these are, so these stickers are replacement stickers. So as you can see, it already comes with these labels on it, okay? These same labels, but these look all worn. So if you want your Proton pack to look like it's brand new, then you just, you know, either peel those off or cover those labels up with these, you know, brand new looking ones. Okay, cool, sure. Here are some stickers that are just, you know, from the movie or from the movies. Actually, it looks like most of these are from the, yeah, they're all from the new Ghostbusters movie. Okay, we got those. These stickers look like, or whatever this is from, yeah, stickers are from the original Ghostbusters movie. Let's see what else we have in here. I think this is just like a lot of, oh yeah, cool, I remember this too as an add-on. A lot of just additional, you know, fun stuff. Egon Spengler's journal. So this is obviously, yeah, all right, so we'll have to read this another time, but this is obviously, you know, supposed to be the journal that he was keeping, you know, throughout his time and whatever. So that's a cool little keepsake. Still haven't figured out what all the hardware is for, but again, if anybody else figures it out, I mean, feel free to post a comment on it. But yeah, as far as I can tell, don't see it listed in here anyway. So here's the last step, is to try it on. Okay, so now I've got everything adjusted to fit my obviously extremely manly physique. And everything is wired up. What I didn't realize earlier is that the connection tube from the Proton pack to the Neutrona wand actually acts as a sort of, not just a power conveyor, but also kind of a data conveyor, in the sense that when you take it out, assuming you got everything powered up, and then you flip everything on, fire it all up. There we go. And we press the trigger, and look at that. And you can see the back is all lit up. And now we get all the Ghostbuster goodness stuff from the Neutrona wand. Tap, tap, tap. All right. I think that just kind of goes to show how cool of like a set this is. I think overall, between the Neutrona wand and the backpack, I think total it'll set you back about $600. But I mean, if you're a big Ghostbusters fan like I am, I think it's totally worth it. So, you know, just again, especially how they have the see, every time I flip the Neutrona wand on, the back lights up and all that. Yeah, I mean, just how Hasbro took the time and effort to figure out how to wire these two together, even though they were developed as two completely different devices, you know, that we could get. I mean, this is really impressive. With that in mind, thanks for watching the video. You know, if you were on the fence about whether or not you should purchase, you know, one or both of these, I don't even know if the Proton pack is still available, being as it's a crowdsourced thing. But at least the Neutrona wand is still, you know, definitely worth the money. But anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, and if you are looking forward to my new upcoming series on my Transformer collection, including my, you know, new Roboson that I showed at the beginning of this video, well, that's going to be coming sooner versus later. And so I hopefully will get a lot of views and a lot of questions on how I was able to, you know, amass such a, you know, kingdom of Transformers, as I like to think of it. So, well, anyhow, I really hope you like the videos that myself and my family are trying to do here. We're trying to really just trying to, you know, put out videos about toys in general, whether they be toys for 3-year-olds or 6-year-olds or something-year-olds. You know, that's really what we're trying to do, and you know, hopefully offer you all some, you know, some helpful suggestions if you're on the fence about buying something one way or the other. And also, one other thing I'll say is stay tuned, because we are planning on opening up a toy shop as part of our YouTube channel here, where we will be selling some toys that we have personally reviewed, that we think your kids might like. And so we're going to have those available, and they will range anywhere between you know, toys for little kids, you know, 3 years and up, all the way up to, yes, and believe it, Transformers. So stay tuned for all that. All right. So in the meantime, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you later. Go Ghostbusters.